Hey you, yeah, I'm talking to you. Searching through YouTube again, right? Late night planning sessions for Germany, want to study in public universities, so much shiny stuff is there, great success stories, university pics, I got my visa thumbnails, clickbait everywhere. And then suddenly you land up in Reddit or Threads and you see people with the Chancenkarte, the so-called golden ticket, have been searching for a job for months with no luck. The ones where students, they're not even able to land a simple part-time cafe job because they were not able to showcase their good enough German skills. And even on a large scale, specifically in 2026 with visa rejection, even when the candidate, they had great counselors appointed. Now, as an Indian applicant, when you see these two different worlds, you start to wonder, like, what's the real story? Like, the truth is, just when everyone thought that they had the system figured out, Germany has hit the reset button for Indian applicants, specifically if you talk about Indian students or job seekers in 2026. Now, what's the actual problem? Why suddenly Germans started to become so strict with all the laws and stuff, specifically when we saw there are so much agreements and so much fruitful stuff between India and Germany? The thing is, Germany is facing a flood of applications from India in the year 2022-2023 academic year. We officially became the largest group of international students. That's huge, but it's also put the German authorities on high alert. They are now looking for a reason to filter applications, and your outdated checklist is the easiest red flag. The game has fundamentally changed, and if you're not playing by the 2026 rules, then I'm afraid, my friend, you're going to lose this year as well. Now, here are the 5 biggest changes you must know for 2026. The very first thing is the 70% rule and the new admission reality. It's going to be effective for admissions from the winter semester 2026 and 2027. Indian students applying for undergraduate studies must have an overall score of 70% or more in their class 12 board. What it means, it will give you an APS certification only when you have above 70%. It's going to be a hard filter, I must say, for Indian boards, specifically CBSE, ICSE and state boards. Before, there was no strict minimum percentage. But to handle the insane application volume, the new gate has been installed. So what does this actually mean? If you have 70% score in class 12, you get APS, you can move forward. For the direct entry, you need that 70 degree plus a successful first year in a recognized university, so you don't need to give the student college and stuff. What if you're below 70%? It's not an automatic gate over, but there might be some path changes that you might need to consider. Your new strategy includes to complete a full bachelor's degree in India when you apply for a master's program. Now the focus, it shifts to your university grades more as compared to the 12th standard and stuff. So this roadblock can be cleared, but only if you go through such methods. It's a crucial pivot for anyone planning their bachelor's or student college journey. Now the second change is the block account that got a painful upgrade. To secure your German national student visa, you are now required to prove that you have minimum 11,904 euros for the very first year. That breaks down to 992 euros per month. Previously, it was around 10,000 euros, so that's a significant jump. For those eyeing for opportunity card or Chancenkarte, the bar is even higher, and the monthly thing that you need to have is 1,091 euros, which is about 13,092 euros for the year. So you have to get this entire amount into a provider like Fintiba or Expatriate, or there are various providers before you do visa appointment. Any mistake in that, any lesser amount, your application can be rejected, or it can be dead. Now the third change, the visa process, it's quite terrifying even for me as an educational consultant, because ultimately it's going to affect our clients as well. In plain English, that free appeal you could file with the embassy after rejection, your second chance to have them reconsider is gone. That was a voluntary safety net offered by the Germany missions, and they now cut it away randomly from mid 2025 on. If your visa is denied, you have 2 options only. Either you can sue the German government in a Berlin court, which is going to be very, very, very expensive or slow, or you need to start from scratch with brand new application, pay all the fees again. So it's like your one and only shot if you apply for application to get that visa. Now the fourth point, the German opportunity card, the Chancenkarte. It has been hyped as a golden ticket, letting you to come to Germany to find work without any offer. And yes, for Indians, it was very, very beneficial before. But as per 2026, the reality check, it's quite different now. Whether you've talked about, you might have seen in Reddit threads, you might have seen various stories and YouTube, various working professionals showing their pain through videos and stuff. Chancenkarte, in simpler word, it gets you to party, but it doesn't guarantee you to dance. It runs previously we have already covered in videos how it's done. It's like it's based on your qualification, how you're going to get this. You need to have a minimum of 6 points just to apply for Chancenkarte. Your qualifications, your age, experience, language skill. Previously students or people, individuals, they were applying with A1 German and B2 English. They could have got the carte, but the problem is when you are done with it, you are already reaching Germany and you're seeking jobs, even part-time or mini jobs. They are seeking individuals who have proficient German skills. They can showcase that they can converse with people, with the native people. So just imagine if you want to work in some specialized field, then how much they are insisting their individual to study German. So now there are mass rejections just because of German language. So it's a huge deal. These 4 points were quite depressing, but there's one good thing also that's fruitful for Indian students as well, because major students, when they're coming to Germany, they are always stressed with this block account, and that's why they keep considering private jobs. So now Germany has given international students a major upgrade in working rights. Like as a non-EU student, you are now officially allowed to work up to 140 full days or 280 half days. That's like 20 hours per week during the semester. Still it's going to be the safest bet to protect your student status during semester breaks. You're free to work full-time as well. The minimum wage set to hit 13.90 euros per hour in 2026. A 20-hour work week can easily help with your living costs and stuff to fill up your block account. Plus the tax-free mini job limit is now up to 603 euros per month. It can be a lifesaver, especially if someone is already in Germany. So there it is. The path to Germany in 2026 is through a landscape that is stricter, more expensive, and less forgiving. This new 70% rule is now a gatekeeper. It's going to filter out students. It's going to give them the best individuals whom they think that they can be fruitful for their country. That's why they're doing it. But it doesn't mean that's going to be hard for you if you have a clear vision, if you know the correct pathway, and if you have all the things in a proper manner. If you're having great counselors, then it's not going to be a huge problem, because Germany has great relationship with India, and specifically these 2-3 years they have, specifically in medical sector, IT sector, they have created a lot of agreements. Whether we talk about Baden-Württemberg, the state in Germany, it has great relations with Maharashtra, specifically when they talk about nursing, medical professionals. They can have a great pathways as well. So this was my take for this topic. If you want me to go deeper, I can also make a separate video explaining the job market and what's the current reality, what the ground reality here it is. And do support me on my channel. I've been covering various videos supporting various students as well, podcasts with professionals where we talk about medical, IT, management, all the things. I've been doing it. I've been traveling to all kinds of universities, because I don't like to just sit in a closed room and watch about something that I'm not even sure about myself. So support me by just following, and do click on the bell icon so you don't miss any kind of update coming from my channel.